Good morning, my little sugar wiggers. What's up, my beautiful butterflies? I'm here on time this morning. I've done a whole lot in a few hours since I've been up. Went to work, eating lunch. Miss Audrey's gonna come in and ask me what it's all about, so let me go ahead on and tell her it's leftovers today. Didn't want to stop and go eat anything. Didn't want to throw the food away. So it's leftover. They always better the second, third time around anyway. Hey, Michelle James. What's up, Shatika? What's up, Sting? Good morning. Give me a minute. Let me set up this phone. Hit the like button as y'all come in, please. I was in a real good mood this morning. As usual, I wake up happy. Glad to be up. Glad to be alive. Glad to have my eyes open in my right mind. That's an everyday occurrence for me to wake up peaceful, happy, in my right mind. Got my little Raven jersey out, put it on, because we playing tonight, okay? I don't even know who we playing, but I know it's Thursday night, and I know we got a game tonight, okay? I figured out the rest of it out before game time. Hey, everybody. What's up, Miss Aretha? I saw you, Miss Audrey. Thank you for coming in, Elaine. Jersey Girl is in the building, always with peace and blessings. Love it, love it. Shatika, I don't know if I spoke to you or not, but hello, good morning. Blessings, y'all. Thank you, Lord. To God be the glory. Yes, indeed. Okay, so we got a monkey in here this morning, Miss Audrey. First thing off the bat, they want to be taken out. But YouTube got him. Don't worry about it. Ha ha! Gotcha. Okay? Anyway, y'all, he put me in a laughing mood. Some sick people out there. Mentally ill people. That's why I say it's good when you wake up in your right mind. It really is. Ravens are bad. Bad is in good, Nick. Or bad is in bad. Not doing nothing. Explain it. I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to be out here saying you better believe it and you talking about they bad in another way. All right, they good because you talking Henry is the man. Yeah. We went out and got somebody else this week too. We needed a little help. But I didn't get a chance to read the whole article. Dallas out there struggling too. Real bad. Dallas ain't never struggled like they struggling this year. And the folks is mad at Jerry over there, them Cowboys. I'm going to have to call up Chocolate. That's his team. My brother-in-law and I going to have a little conversation. Because he been too quiet. I got to check on him, make sure he all right. But they wasn't happy about Jerry getting rid of 2 veterans and stuff. And I don't know. Jerry got enough money to do whatever he want to do. But don't get mad at Jerry. Why y'all getting mad at Jerry? That's what I want to know. I ain't no Cowboy fan, so I don't know nothing about what y'all doing, but I know y'all trying to find some folks. Y'all need help? You ain't looking too good out there. But anyway, Shatika said, rebuke those negative people, naysayers, and demonic energy in the name of Jesus. Girl, you better come on and tell them. We ain't got time for that. Good morning, Miss Jackie. How's everything going in the booth? How's the weather? Pretty good looking day here. Started out looking kind of dreary, but the sun is trying to come up over the buildings this morning, so it might end up being a pretty warm day because it was hot. It's still in the 80s. We gonna survive this too. I always say maybe he's preparing us for hell. We don't get our act together because he sure sent us some hot weather this way. We play the Bengals. Ooh, that's going to be kind of tough. That's in our division. May the best man win. Okay, Miss Aretha. Miss Aretha on it too. She know who that team is playing. All right then. Okay. Thank you, y'all. Appreciate that. We had a short week because, we just played on Sunday. Turn around again playing tonight. That's a short week there. But it seems like Lamar's going to have his act together. He had a back injury and, what was it? Knee injury. And they released him to play, so hopefully, they can get it together. I just want to see Big Henry this week. I just want to see Henry just thump the people and just keep on running. Because when big man get going, he got it going on. But I had some sad news too. When me and Miss Diane got off the bus, we had decided yesterday, we have to do our state paperwork for the end of the month so the schools can get paid for you transport the special needs children back and forth. That's every month. So at the beginning of the new month, you're doing last month so they can get paid for October in November. Okay, so we decided yesterday we were going to go in there, sit down in the break room, and get ours started. It's not due to next week, but we push it up on these holidays fast now. So I told Miss Diane, I said, lots could come up in your life and in my life, so let's get it over with and have it ready to turn in. So we did half of it this morning, and we'll do the other half tomorrow. And then I guess we'll get our other paperwork at the end of this week so we can finish it up at the beginning of the next week. We only got 2 more weeks left, and it'll be Thanksgiving. We'll be out on our break. Got to get through this week, next week, and the week after. We're done until December. Okay? So we just take it one day at a time, making it do what it do. Ravens are 6-3 and the Bengals are 4-5. Okay, but that don't mean nothing because we sit up there and lost to what team was that we lost to a couple of weeks ago? And they had lost 5 in a row. When the Ravens are playing, they're playing. I'm going to tell the truth on them. I ain't finna lie about them. But when they off, they off. Okay? So hopefully this is a on week here. Because they were on it Sunday. Ms.V, are you off Monday? It's Veterans Day. No, ma'am. We just had a in-service day for the students. And when we have like student holidays or in-service days, we don't get paid for that. If it's not a holiday, we don't get paid. We go to work. If we off, we don't get paid. If we go to work, you guarantee 7 hours. That's how it goes down there. Okay, let's see what you're saying here. Ramona, how you doing? Hey, Miss Aretha. Did I miss anything else? The global warming is something serious. Yeah, it was taken for granted. Back in the times when Al Gore was trying to tell them about it and had a lot of knowledge about global warming. We could have stopped a lot of this by doing some of the things we're doing right here on Earth. But did nobody want to listen to him. So we got to suffer. Okay, and whatever God says, that's what it is. Warm this season, but not complaining. Grateful still here. I know that's right. I try not to complain about too many things in life. It's not going to change anything. So why complain? No, I'm not off on Monday. We don't get off another day until coming up to Thanksgiving. Yeah. What's up, Ramona J? You like the glasses? I just got these a couple of weeks ago because the ones I had made like this, they were old. I had a gold pair and a silver pair. And the gold pair, the little nose guards came off. And I couldn't wear them without the nose guards. And I know you can go out there and buy some more, but it was time for some new ones anyway. So I bought these a few weeks ago. Yep, y'all know I love my sunshades. Love them. As always, too little, too late. Yeah. Would you rather watch a trick? Baby, get out of here with that. You come in here with that craziness all the time. I don't care one way or the other about what you talk about. No more streaking in the morning, I pray. Who's streaking in the morning? No more streaking in the morning, I pray. Who's streaking? Y'all better update me. I don't know what you're talking about, Miss Audrey. Uh-uh. Anybody gonna eat more or less 2 months of good eating than January exercise freezing? We always start off in January, New Year. It don't last with me though. I ain't never been no exerciser now. I get the weight off. I do what I gotta do to get the weight off. But that going in that weight room, I've been over here a year and a half. That weight room and that exercise room saw me maybe once or twice since I've been here. And I'm sitting here looking at it every day. When I'm out here at night, I see the people up in there. Once I stop doing something, it's hard for me to get back into it. I don't care what it is. That's just the way I am. What's up, Brittany? So anyway, I was struggling this morning after I got off the bus. Went into the break room to do the state paperwork. And one of the monitors came in. And Ms.V and I was sitting there. We had just finished up one set of papers and we were getting ready to start on another. And she know I lived in the Texas City area for a while. All the while I was raising my children. Small town. Everybody know everybody. For the most part, everybody got along. Yeah. So anyway, there's a guy that I met back in the 70s. He had retired from Texas City Police Department. He and I became very good friends over the years. And she told me, she turned to me and she says, Ms. V, did you know Pookie Hall? I said, yeah. She said, he passed away. My mouth flew open, hair stood up on my arms. I'm like, what? I always talked to this guy over on Facebook. We've never really hung out in each other's company, anything like that, but would see him on his beat when he was working at the Texas City Police Department. Local guy, grew up in the area. Everybody loved him. I mean, even if your child got in trouble or you got in trouble, you could call on Pookie. To this day, I realized something when she told me that I don't even know his real name. Because that's what everybody called him by his nickname that he grew up with, Pookie Hall. And when she told me that, it's like, no. One of the nicest people you could ever meet. Like I say, if you or your child or your family member, whoever got in trouble, he might not could have gotten you out, but he did what he could to help you in trouble. He was that kind of guy. So it kind of like dampened my spirits a little bit. It zapped my energy for a minute. And I was like, wow. I keep telling y'all, every time I come out here, life is short and death is sure. And one thing I've realized, the older you get, the more people you're going to have to leave your life. You're outliving a lot of people when you stay here. And your circle gets smaller and smaller of friends because they're checking out before you. That's another thing in life. You got to learn how to cope with that also as you age. Everybody doesn't make it to that 10. That's why it's important to me to live peaceful, in harmony, happy. Don't let too much get under my skin, bother me. I just don't care. YouTube has helped me with that. By coming out here every day, just chatting with y'all, doing topics, or just chatting like we chatting today. Minding your business, not bothering nobody. Just supporting those that's out here. Don't really know them. They don't really know you. It has helped me with my struggle, my weaknesses. It's made me a bit tougher than I needed to be at this age. Had I not come out here, I probably would have been the meek, mild person I've always been. But you have to be strong to be out here on these streets. So I thank my haters. I thank my people that have taken it to a whole different level without knowing me. I thank you. Uh-huh. Not too many people could come out here and say that. I can. You made me so tough until I don't think nobody can take me out but God at this point. If you live through the storms of life, you've conquered a mission. It's not hard anymore. So I've had a lot of time this year to start reflecting when I hit 70 and saying to myself, man, that's petty. That's bull over there. When I'm sitting here all last year and this year watching people checking in and checking out, saw a lot of babies come in. Within my family even. We got a new baby coming in. I think her birthday is going to be in December. I believe. I don't know. I saw it up on Facebook. My niece that had the lymphoma, cancer. She has one daughter, her and my nephew. And Carrington probably was about 5 when she went through that ordeal. And now Carrington is probably going on 10. So 5 years later, they're welcoming in a second child, which she thought she probably would never have any more children after having that type of cancer. But God is good. So we welcoming in a new baby in our family also. But I've noticed when babies check in, older people start checking out. And I keep that in mind. I do. So I name this struggling and striving because a lot of people are struggling with not just finances. Every time you think somebody's talking about struggling and striving, they're not always talking about finances. That, to me, that's good, okay? And it's going to be good until I leave out of here. It's fixed, okay? Whether it's going to be enough or not, I don't know. I don't worry about that, okay? I put my trust in the hands of God all my life, so why am I going to stop trusting Him now? It's going to be good, okay? So people can be struggling with mental illness. They can be struggling with physical health. They can be struggling with their children, their family. It's all kind of struggles. Their husbands, their boyfriends. Life can be a struggle. It's all in how you look at it. It's all in how you challenge it and how you respond to it. A lot of things I choose not to respond to. They ain't worth responding to. It's too draining. It's too toxic, and it ain't worth my energy. And that's how I live with things, okay? Especially these days. I told y'all a long time ago, I ain't going back and forth with you. Living my best life. I am. So living life each day to my fullest potential is my goal every morning I get up. For life is short. It can be very confusing. People will misuse you. They will abuse you. Get the hell out from around them. You choose to stand there and let them confuse you, abuse you, and misuse you. That's on you. Because you had a choice. You could have walked your tail away. They ain't good people to be around. You don't need them. Come. Bye-bye, baby. Someone came into the chat the other day and they said, we're living in our last days. I believe it. The world I once knew, and you probably too, and you're not as old as me, no longer exists anymore. Anything goes. You can say anything. You can do anything. And it's okay. It's culturally accepted by the norm. Doesn't mean it's right, but it's accepted. So I decided while I was aging and moving on. I'm not going to be of the world. I'm just in the world until I'm out of here. And I see things totally different looking at it from that perspective. Hey, in the safe zone, Miss Sharon, how you doing? Brittany's saying, what is it? For you and your friend's family. Yeah, he was a good guy, Brittany. Would have helped anybody. And did. I didn't even know he was sick because I don't go on Facebook that much. Most of my friends that I deal with are over on Facebook, and that's how we communicate mostly now. In our older years, but that really got to me. It really did. Um, I was referring to your student, Ms.V, streaking, getting on the bus. Oh, I forgot about him, Mr. S. Yeah, he been good for the last 2 days. His mom kept him home for 2 days. And speaking of my students, I have one that just got out of a mental hospital. He was gone for almost 3 weeks. And we pick up 3 children. They're not related. They just all go to this one house in the morning. The parents adopted them, all 3 of them. And that bothered me because he was striving and he was struggling. He was really getting it together. And I don't know what triggered him, but something happened at school. That's all I can say. Because that morning when he got off the bus, he was just being his little self. He's very respectful. But he's gone through a struggle at an early age. And that's part of his problem. He's adopted. I don't know what happened for him to even be put up for adoption. But he couldn't have found a better home than the home he has. His mother is an older lady. She's retired. She's Caucasian. He's not. But she takes such good care of him. He's always well dressed. His sister, adopted sister, is a school teacher. They work with him. He knows he's first grade. He knows his multiplication tables. He can tell you everything. Any question you ask him, he's right on it and with the right answer. And that really bothered me. And I wanted to ask her every day when she brought the other 2 little girls out to the bus, how is he? But then I didn't want to bring it up. I figured if she wanted to talk about it, she would tell me, just like she talked to me and told me what was going on with him. So he came back to school. Today is Thursday? Came back to school Tuesday. He came out to the bus Monday. Remember I told you he was showing me his baby pictures. And I was just glad to see him because he hadn't even been outside to see us. So I hugged him and I was like, oh, I'm so glad to see you. And he was like, I miss you, Ms. V. I miss you, Miss Diane. And I was like, yes. I said, you're going to be coming back real soon. The next day, he came out and he had his backpack on. And I knew then, I said, he coming to school today. And it seems like whatever they did, it's working. And I just pray and cross my fingers for him because I can see him being somebody. I can see him getting off that bus. If they can just get his medication straight now, I think he's going to be okay. Because the love that pours out to him from the teachers, from the monitor, the bus driver, from his family, it's overwhelming. Okay, let me see if anybody else said anything before I go a little bit further. Hey, Aaron, good morning. My Texas friend is in the building this morning. I see you got them Baltimore Ravens shirt on. You know I was coming out with it today or either the night. I decided to go to school with it today because there's this bus driver there named Patrick. Patrick is a Kansas City Chiefs fan. Well, we know Kansas City is, ahead of the game. Ain't lost nothing. They just moving right on to a 3-peat. That's the direction they going in. I don't know who's going to be able to stop them, but If they don't stop them soon, they headed to the Super Bowl again. So the first year when the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, I was talking noise because we were headed that way too. Of course, we got shut down before we got there, but at least we made it to the playoffs. So Patrick talked noise to me, and I talked noise to Patrick. The other day when I walked in, who was coming around the corner but Patrick? He's a big old guy, and he walks around the corner and he says, I said, all right, good morning, Patrick. That's all I got to say. That's it. That's all. My head's still hurting from yesterday. I ain't going to be able to talk to you today. He looked at me and he said, I said, okay. He had on this little Chiefs jersey. I said, all right, it's all good. We ain't ragtagging nobody today. But I ain't taking off this jersey either, Aaron, so you can go on about your business with that nonsense, okay? You eating breakfast and listening to Jesse? A croissant egg sandwich with spicy cheese. Okay, ma'am. Go ahead on. Could you put me a little bacon in there, a little sausage in there? You know I'm a meat eater. Okay? Hey, Peach, good morning. How you doing? Miss Audrey said, that sounds, yeah, I mean, for your tummy. Mm-hmm. Trying to see y'all. Now it's gone overcast on me. Blessings to all at work. Let me see. Who is this? Oh, to Jesse. Thank you, Sugar. I appreciate that. My kids gonna appreciate it more than you think. Okay? Now you done put that stuff. It's going all down the thing. I don't know what it's saying. I have no idea. Patience for your kids' snack. Oh, thank you, Sugar. Let me hit that. Let me heart that. Is the heart up there? There it is. Thank you, Sugar. Because they be looking forward to them. They'll ask me now, Ms.V, you got our snacks today? I'm like, y'all some spoiled little children. You really are. Y'all gonna get a bus driver next year, and a lot of bus drivers don't let them eat on their bus because they make such a mess, and they want to get off the bus, turn off the key, close the door, and go. Me and Miss Diane clean our bus twice a day. After the morning run, we clean the bus. We have this spray that we spray it down with that's supposed to get rid of the flu virus and the C virus and all that. We sweep and we mop and we clean the windows and we clean the seats. Spray the belt buckles. They'll be dry by the time we get back in there this evening. Because kids are just not as clean as adults. You know, they pick their nose. They don't wash their hands and stuff. I keep sanitizer on them. And I just about got them trained now that if they put their hand over their mouth to sneeze even, here, wipe your hands. Miss Diane got her sanitizer. She take care of the front half. I take care of the back half because I can't walk when the bus is rolling. They've learned a lot. And I see a lot of improvement in them. And that's what makes me get up every morning and want to go. Yep. That's what does it. When they can walk on there now, and some of them couldn't even walk up the steps back in August. But my 3-year-olds can walk up in there now, and they special needs, and they know that seat, and they can buckle themselves up. That's a big accomplishment. Might not sound much to you, but trust me, when those parents come out to the bus, and I'm like, back up. If we have an accident or something happen on this bus, I cannot pack all of them off the bus. They have got to learn how to do it themselves. We're going to be holding their hands getting off of here. Where we're at that place now. Where if anything happens, we holding hands. We've done our fire drills. We've done everything. Evacuations. My kid's good. We're getting up off of there. You can make me some turkey bacon. And that'll work, Princess. I like turkey bacon. Thank you to just those babies gonna love it. Yes, indeed. It's my elementary school more so than any of them. My high school, they good. If they get a snack, if they don't get a snack, they good. My junior high, they look forward to it, but they not going to ask you for it. But my elementaries, you got to remember, we don't pick them up till 4:30. The last ones don't get off the bus until close to 6 o'clock. It just so happens 4 of them live on the same street. And we go boom, drop off, boom, drop off. And it's 2 brothers on one drop off. The twins are at another drop off. And who else is on that street? It's 4 of them. So that's it. On the same street. Good morning, Miss Sandra. How you doing? You make a difference in their lives, and I love it. I try hard. I know with my special needs brother, he was much loved. But there was no special needs classes. There was no special needs buses, monitors, none of that when he was in school. He was older than I am, second to the oldest. And I told you his setback was getting pneumonia shortly after he was born, without the medical attention he needed to get past it. If it happened now, kids survive with no brain damage, no nothing. But you got to remember, when he was born with a midwife. I was the first child born in the hospital. So things just weren't as advanced as they are now. So I give those kids all my love, and they give it right back to me. It means a lot. But luckily, we lived right across the street from the high school. And all he had to do was just walk across there every day and sit in the classroom with regular kids. There was no special needs class for him. And I often thought about it. What did he do all day? He never gave any trouble. Well, none of us were going to get into trouble. Told you I grew up in the country. You didn't want no tractor pulling up on the campus. Because he'd come right out the field, pull the tractor right up on the campus, and get out in them dusty khakis with them boots on and his little cowboy hat. And baby, you'd wish you hadn't. Because back then, the belt was in the classroom. You didn't have as many people taking pills and, I don't get it where the Bible says, spare not the rod and spoil the child. But that's a big part of this situation. I see it all the time. And it's too much medication being given to these children. Some of them like zombies. I watched Mr. A, the one that just came from the mental hospital. I told Miss Diane, I said, I don't know what they got this child on, but he's on the bus 1 minute and he's zonked. He's in his seatbelt, but he's laying across the seat. You better be trying to work with these children. That's what you better do. And it wasn't but a few weeks later, we lost him. Thank God we got him back. I salute you, Ms.V, for teaching and helping those babies. Somebody got to do it. Somebody who cares and somebody who really has their best interests at hand. But trust me, those parents come through for me. I don't care. I've never asked them for anything. But they just automatically see the love that you're giving their children. How you talk to them in the afternoon. Yesterday I had one of the twins. This is the second time this has happened. As soon as he got on the bus, he said, Ms.V, I got to go to the bathroom. And you know how they get to squirming. I said, I thought we talked about that you're supposed to go to the bathroom before you get on the bus. Hold on. Miss Diane had gone to the bathroom herself, so I couldn't get off the bus because of the other kids on the bus. So I'm trying to flag down a teacher so she could come get him and take him back in there. This got away with me. I had to bite my tongue on this. One of the paraprofessionals came out and said, well, I got to go get a teacher. You mean to tell me you got to go get a teacher to take the child to the bathroom? No, you want to go home. That's what you want to do because you already packed coming out the door. So she went back into school to get a teacher. In the meantime, my child is just squirming. The teacher comes out and she says, he don't need to go to the bathroom. They just went to the bathroom. But how do you know he used the bathroom? I had to ask. And And she was like, well, he don't need to go to the bathroom. I'm like, God, dog. So when Miss Diane came back, I'm busy getting the kids buckled up in their seats, making sure, that they buckle correctly and everything, and um, making sure they're in the right seat, because if anything happens, you got to give your sheet roster to the police or the ambulance so they'll know who's sitting in what seat. So I'm busy trying to put them in the correct seat. And when Miss Diane came to the bus, she said, we got everybody. I said, we -1, but we still got to go to Mr. A's home because we dropped 3 of them off there. So we got everybody, so far as I'm concerned. So she said, okay, so she'll know her route, where she's headed. Okay, so I thought about it then after we got to going. And I said, well, maybe once we get to Mr. C's house, we can take him in. And then I thought about it. My little Mr. L back there, my 3-year-old, I took him to that man's house the last time to use the bathroom. I said, I can't do that no more. So then I said, well, maybe when we get over to A's house, we can take him in over there, because they have a bunch of children, so they understand the kids have to use the bathroom. So all went well, but when I got there, I was telling his mother about it. I said, you need to call the school. Now, I don't know if it's something that is going wrong with him, that he has to use the bathroom more frequently than his twin does, but you need to talk to them teachers, because she did not let him get off the bus yesterday to go back in there. And I explained everything to her that was going on. She said, thank you for telling me. I'll take care of it. So I just want to see what's going to happen this afternoon. But I have to stop and remember to remind them also, did you go to the bathroom? Did you use the bathroom? Before you get on here, because ain't no bathrooms on these buses. We cannot stop at the McDonald's and all that to let you go to the bathroom. It will make us too far behind, and it'll take us too long to get you home. Then all the rest of the parents, it'll be a domino effect, will start calling the school because they're concerned about their child. So just, it's simple things. It's real common sense things that can really be an issue when you're dealing with them. But I try to stay calm, and I try to think, what's the best solution to the problem here? He's got to go to the bathroom. He's scared to death of his mom. If he wets his pants, I saw how he did the last time, and I'm like, okay, so I'm going to ask Anthony's mother if I can bring him in to use the bathroom. And Anthony had already said yes, okay? So I was like, I'm good. Hey, Miss Donna, how you doing? Tajista means appreciate. Tajista is a little angel. She's back to being a little angel again over here chatting with Ms.V. She hadn't cut up in a while. That's why we have to know your calling. You and Tajista are skilled for working with your babies. I can't but get mean criminals. And that's who everybody has a gift. That's who you can deal with, as the criminals. All my family could. I've said it many times, they all in the legal system. That's them. That was not for me. Second generation coming up, they're lawyers, nurses. None of that's for me. No, I'm not into that. I couldn't do that. I don't think I could be objective enough to be that. I just look at, you did the time. You got to serve time for the crime. I mean, you did the crime. You got to serve time for the crime. And that's not necessarily true, because some of them people are innocent. And they stay in jail a long time before somebody come in and realize, hey, this ain't right. This man been in here too long. And then what they give them when they leave ain't about nothing. Donna VD1, you're kind and thankful. Okay, appreciate that. Ernie Walker. Hey, love, Mississippi. All right, Ernie. Airy. That's what it is. It ain't Ernie, it's Airy. All right, I'm right there at you. Northeast Louisiana, crossover. You'll be in one of them, El Dorado. An hour later, you could be in Jackson. I'm right there with you. Hey, Catherine lives in P. Girl, I'm glad to see you. Where you been? Good morning, Ms.V in chat. Miss V, I want to thank you for your advice on my grandbaby's Serenity. Too much happened inside of 8 weeks. We took her out and I filed a complaint with Child Services. Thank you. I appreciate you following up on it, Catherine. And you are most certainly welcome. Anything I can do for anybody to help them, I am willing. If I have the knowledge, if I know where to go to get that knowledge I need to help you. Okay? That's that's all I can do. Virtually. Thank you so much for coming in and letting me know that, Miss Catherine. And don't stay away so long either. You know I had to get my little fuss in. Catherine is saying, many thanks, continued blessings. Sting, I just sent you $20 from your birthday, and you done turned around and sent me the $20 back. Lord help me, Jesus. I told you. Sharing my birthday blessings with you. Oh, thank you, sugar. I haven't gotten my little ticket either from the toll booth thing yet. I guess it'll come in. I thought that was it yesterday when I got the mail out, but that was my sticker is going out in December on my car. December the 31st is the last day for my inspection sticker. So when I opened it, I realized that's what it is. So over the Thanksgiving holidays, I'm going to go ahead on and get that out the way, because Christmas, I don't know. Thank you, Sting, for your donation. Those babies are going to enjoy it. Yes, they are. I just wish so bad that me and my babies could come out here and talk to y'all, and you could see how precious they are. They're some beautiful kids. Gorgeous. They really are. Some of them are mixed kids. Some of them are black. Some of them are... I don't have any other nationalities other than Hispanic, black, and white this year. Last year I had Vietnamese. I had a little bit of everything last year. And for them to have told me that my kids this year are severe, I'm going to challenge them with that. Because they gave me something yesterday on one of my children and said that he needed to be in a child restraining seat. No, my child don't. He been buckling up since day one. He don't give no problem. Maybe he needed it last year, but he don't need it this year. We're going to have a little talk about that. Get that off of his record. He don't need to be, because it'll follow him next year if somebody don't go in there and say, you need to talk to the parents about that now. Me and the parents, all of us need to get down, sit down with the bus driver and have a conversation about him. Go pull them cameras and see hadn't he been sitting in his seat and see how much trouble he's given. None. I don't need no child restraining, nothing on him. Hey, Queen V, I'm no angel. Okay, you admit it then. I ain't gonna never call you no angel no more then. See, I was trying to give you credit for being that angel I thought you were when you came over here. Look at Sting laughing. Y'all a mess. I can't with y'all. Hey, Miss Mildred. What's up, Mama V? How you doing? This is Mama Joy. I love you. Love you right back, Miss Mildred. Thank you for coming in chatting with me this morning. Miss V, Mike Tyson fight shit for November the 15th at ATT. I thought he was fighting in Dallas. Is that in Dallas, AT&T Stadium? I don't want Mike to get in there. I'm serious. Because with that little conversation he had out there on social media talking about dying in the ring before the fight. I was like, what's up with you, Mike? Talking crazy now. Get it together. I just think Mike just need to leave that alone. Can't be about money. He got too much money. It can't be about championships. He's won too many. Come on, Mike, now. Tell that man to go on about his business. You don't need to be fighting that young man. Although you up to knock him out. I ain't going to say you won't. But I just don't want you in the ring no more. Catherine, we got to protect our children. God bless you for standing up. Exactly. Okay. Getting on down to just, I was laughing at Ms.V. fussing at me. Well, she know I told her. It took me a couple of days to send her the cash out. Then she gonna turn around. I think I sent it to her yesterday. She gonna turn around, send it right back to me today. What kind of mess is that? I don't get it. What you laughing at, Tajisti? Arlington, Texas is where the fight is. Okay, that's right outside of Dallas. Okay. That's what I thought. The 15th is coming up. Ain't that next week? Got to be. Mike, listen to Chatting with Ms.V. You don't need not one more blow up to the head, okay? Get out while you're ahead and go down as the heavyweight champion, okay? Or whatever your title is. Like, don't get back in that ring no more. It is what you got to prove. You ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. Audrey Mildred is my niece, Mama Joy. Okay. Okay. Audrey, why he fighting? He needs money? I don't think so. Mm-mm. You can't need money if you're living in $1 million home. You just sell a home and get the money. Go live in an apartment. That's an asset right there. I mean, if you broke down to your last dime and you own a home, you ain't broke. You own land, you ain't broke. Just because the money ain't in the bank don't mean you broke. You got to get serious about this thing. Now, shoot, Mike, you're getting on my nerves. Mm-mm. I might not even be able to watch that. That's too deep. What's up, Chase? How you doing, sugar? Okay, how you pronounce your name, baby? Fatal? Fatal. Hi. Okay, you must have messed up. Okay. To just, I don't think so. He just wasn't. He wants to show folks he still got it. He ain't got to prove nothing to me. And probably nobody else. That's totally not necessary, Mike. You need to stop with that street mentality, okay? And get real about this thing. Don't you have children and stuff? You need to be around for them. Grandchildren, probably. Come on now. Hey, y'all. Blessed, thank you. Doing good. Had a little sad news I was telling them about. One of my longtime friends we met back in the 70s. I first moved to Texas. We were both in our 20s at the time. Texas City, the retired policeman, passed away this morning. Kind of shocked me. Just definitely wasn't expecting that. Edwin in the building? Hold on. Hold your horses. I ain't seen no Edward. Hi, our brother Edward. If you're listening, we miss you. Edward, you better come on back in here now. Don't make me come down there because you already told me where you are. And I might have to be passing through there on my way home. Okay? And then you live in a small little place. It wouldn't be hard for me to find you. You live in one of them places where everybody know everybody. Now nobody over here did nothing to you. If they have, you need to come in here and tell me. Ms.V, I left the channel because, but it's my understanding you needed a break from YouTube, period. Now I ain't been over there to Miss Loretta's chat later to see if you've been over there. But that's where we met, and that's where you came from. I might have to go over there and ask Miss Loretta, has she heard or seen from you? Because I ain't seen Reba. Reba hadn't been coming in every day either since you've been gone. Now I'm going to need y'all to straighten up and act right. Okay? Thank you, Miss Audrey, for bringing him up. When people miss him, we miss them. Yes, but we miss your greetings to everyone. Exactly. How you going to come over here and just volunteer off the bat, off the rip? You walked up in here greeting everybody. And I got used to it where I didn't have to greet everybody because you were doing it for me. I could go on with my commentary. And you just left me stuck out there in a rut. Come on, Edward, now. Blessed morning, Ms.V. Sting, Audrey. Right back at you, Chase. Yeah. He will be missed, definitely, throughout the city. Everybody loved him, black and white. You realize that when they gave him his retirement. And you'll realize it again whenever his funeral is. It won't be standing room. Mm-mm. Now, that's a life worth living. I don't know of any enemies. Even if he had to arrest them and put them in jail, they knew they was wrong. Because trust and believe, he had talked to them on the way down while they was back there handcuffed in the back seat. And they held nothing against him. Thank you, Chase. I appreciate that. Okay, to just, you have a good day at work. Okay? Take care of the babies. Somebody's got to do it. Peace out to you, Tajisti. Chase is telling you I have a happy, blessed day also. So, just coping. What else did I have down here? With reality for some people. It's difficult because they live in a fog. Their reality is a fantasy life, a fantasy world. You can live in a fantasy for so long until it becomes your reality. But it's not necessarily real reality. Do you understand what I'm saying? I could come out here and I could make myself be something I'm not. And try to live it every day. But at some point, you're going to see through it. Okay? Because it ain't real. I appreciate that. Never ever being the best that they could be, because they're not living off of their own merits. They're living off of fantasy merits. That's why they can't show you anything. They can tell you a lot for those who want to listen to it, but it's all BS. They can't show you nothing that they saying. And when it comes to pass that they're exposed, they just keep on going like the Energized Bunny. Don't live like that. Be real. Be authentic in yourself. Once you can do that, you can be a very peaceful person, a very loving person. And not much is going to bother you. Because more people know you as being that person than not. The ones that say you something else, they don't know you. That's a fact. Okay? So just live your best life every day. Live it to the fullest potential every day. Try to help somebody with their struggle. And watch how you're going to strive. You will grow. Hello from New Jersey. Hello, Jessica. How are you? Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. I normally stay on an hour, and my hour is coming up, and my battery needs to be charged. So please catch the replay for those who came in late. We just chatted about things this morning that's going on in my life, some of the things that may have been going on in their life, and had just like a little family gathering over here this morning. That's it. That's all. I'm good. Love it. Love you. Thank you, Jessica. Appreciate that. So on y'all's way out, please hit the like button for me. That's all I ever beg for. Like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, I'm good. Life is good. It's worth living. Y'all have a pleasant and wonderful day until we meet again. And much love to you. Take care. Thank you for the donations too, Sting and Tajisti. My kids are going to be happy. Talk to y'all later. Bye.